The room was quiet, cold and still. Your shadow stayed against the wall. I heard your footsteps fade away like thunder down an empty hall. Your coffee cup was on the table, your jacket hanging by the door. But something in the air felt different, like you weren't coming anymore. I tried to speak but words fell down like broken glass upon the ground. You looked at me with tired eyes and I already knew goodbye. The night you left, the stars were missing. The moon forgot how bright to be. I held my heart with trembling fingers, but it still broke inside of me. The night you left, the world stopped turning. The silence caught me like a knife. You walked away into the morning and left me crying through the night. I found your letter by the window. The ink was blurred from falling tears. You said you tried, you said you loved me, but love got lost across the years. I read your name 100 times, as if it might bring you back home. But every line became a reason to feel more empty and alone. I called your phone, no answer came, just echoes whispering your name. I hated how the dark felt true when every road led back to you. The night you left, the stars were missing. The moon forgot how bright to be. I held my heart with trembling fingers, but it still broke inside of me. The night you left, the world stopped turning. The silence cut me like a knife. You walked away into the morning and left me crying through the night. Maybe someday I'll stop waiting. Maybe someday I'll breathe again. Maybe your ghost will leave the hallway. Maybe this pain will find an end. But tonight I'm still remembering the way you turned and closed the door. Some goodbyes don't end when spoken, they keep hurting even more. The night you left, the stars were missing. The moon forgot how bright to be. I held my heart with trembling fingers, but it still broke inside of me. The night you left, my dreams went silent. My tears fell harder than the rain. You walked away and took forever and left me sleeping with the pain. The room is quiet, cold and still. Your shadows fading from the wall, but in my heart I hear forever. The night I watched us fall. I walked alone where we used to go, under clouds that knew my pain. Every streetlight felt like a memory, flickering your name again. Your words were still inside my chest, like echoes I could not erase. And every drop that touched my skin felt like your hand leaving my face. I tried to hide the tears from falling, but the sky cried just the same. Maybe heaven knew I lost you when you walked out in the rain. I've got a broken heart in the rain, calling out your name through the pain. Every thunder sounds like goodbye. Every lightning tears the sky. I'm standing here with love unstayed, watching all our dreams walk promise faded on the sidewalk, like footprints washed into the night. I kept looking over my shoulder, hoping you'd come back and decide. But all I saw were empty corners, all I heard was lonely air. I reached for you inside the silence, but there was no one waiting there. I told myself I'd stop remembering, but my heart still speaks your name. Some goodbyes keep burning deeper when they happen in the rain. I've got a broken heart in the rain, calling out your name through the pain. Every thunder sounds like goodbye, every lightning tears the sky. I'm standing here where love once stayed, watching all our dreams wash away. Nothing hurts like love. Tonight the rain keeps falling, and I keep breaking too. Every drop becomes a reason I still can't let go of you. I've got a broken heart, drowning in the sound of your name. Every thunder shakes my soul, every tear makes me less whole. I'm standing here where we once began, holding nothing in my hands. Nothing hurts like love turned to pain, with a broken heart in the So let the rain fall over me, let it hide what I can't say. You left my heart in pieces on the night you walked away. The house feels quiet after midnight, no laughter moving through the walls. I still wait to hear you calling, but only silence answers all. Your picture sits beside the window, smiling like you never left. But every time I look too closely, I feel the ache inside my chest. I can't forget the way you held me, I can't pretend I'm doing fine. But there's one thing I can't stop missing, the sound of you close to mine. I still miss your voice, whispering my name. Every word you used to say still echoes through the pain. I still miss your voice, soft like morning rain. And even though you're gone for good, my heart still calls the same. I saved the message that you left me from the night we laughed until we cried. Play it when the dark gets heavy, just to feel you by my side. But hearing you only breaks me deeper, like touching fire with my hands. I know I should erase the memory, but my heart won't understand. I can close the door behind me, I can throw your letters away, places where I loved you, and the dreams that won't let go. I still miss your voice calling through the dark, like a lonely little memory still living in my heart. I still miss your voice even when I have no choice. Of all the things I lost with you, I still miss your voice. The night is quiet after midnight, but I still hear you somehow. You're gone from every room I know, but your voice won't leave me now. I woke up reaching for your hand, but all I touched was cold. The morning light came through the curtains, but it didn't feel like home. Your pillow still remembers the shape you left behind, and every little empty space keeps breaking me inside. I tell myself I'm moving on, but the truth is hard to hide. I still sleep beside the memory of when you were mine. There's an empty side of the bed where your heart used to stay, a lonely place beside me that won't let you fade away. I close my eyes and miss you, but the silence hurts instead. Nothing feels more broken than the empty side of the bed. Your favorite shirt is folded in the drawer I never close. Keep it there like maybe you'll come back for it, who knows. The clock keeps moving forward, but I'm still stuck in the past, holding on to pieces of a love that didn't last. I try to turn the lights off, but your shadow fills the room. Every night feels colder when I'm sleeping without you. There's an empty side of the bed where your heart used to stay, a lonely place beside me that won't let you fade away. I close my eyes and miss you, but the silence hurts instead. Nothing feels more broken than the empty side of the bed. Maybe someday I'll stop waiting. Maybe I'll learn how to rest. Maybe I'll forget the feeling of your head upon my chest. But tonight I'm still pretending that you'll walk back through the door, and the space beside me whispers that you're not here anymore. There's an empty side of the bed and an empty part of me, a place where love once held me close, now only holds a memory. I close my eyes and miss you with every tear I shed. Nothing feels more lonely reaching for your hand, but you were gone again. Now I sleep beside the heartbreak on the empty side of the bed. I smile when people ask me if I'm doing fine today. I say I'm getting better, then I turn and walk away. But there's a storm behind my eyes that no one ever sees. 1,000 words I never say still fall apart in me. I learned to hide the hurting, I learned to fake the light. But when the world gets quiet, I lose the fight at night. These are the tears I never show, the ones I cry when I'm alone, the pain I keep beneath my skin, the broken heart I'm living in. I let the whole world think I'm strong, but I've been breaking all along. Nobody knows how deep they go. These are the tears I never show. Your name still feels like thunder when it echoes in my mind. I keep pretending I don't miss you, but I miss you all the time. I laugh at all the right things, I stand where I belong, but every little memory turns into another song. I close the door behind me, let silence fill the room, and everything I held inside comes falling back too soon. These are the tears I never show, the ones I cry when I'm alone, the pain I keep beneath my skin, the broken heart I'm living in. I let the whole world think I'm strong, but I've been breaking all along. Nobody knows how deep they go. These are the tears I never show. Maybe one day I'll be honest, maybe I'll let someone in. Maybe I'll stop hiding sorrow behind a quiet grin. But tonight I'm still pretending, still carrying the weight of every goodbye I swallowed, and every love that came too late. These are the tears I never show, the hidden rain I call my own, the lonely nights, the silent screams, the shattered pieces of my dreams. I let the whole world think I'm strong, but I've been hurting for so long. Nobody knows how deep they go. These are the tears I never show. So when I smile, please understand, there's pain you'll never know behind the face I give the world, are tears I never show. We used to talk until the sunrise, dreams we couldn't wait to chase. Now every room feels cold and empty, like time forgot your face. Your laughter used to fill the hallway, your voice could make the darkness fade. But now the air is heavy with words we were too afraid to say. I still remember how it sounded when love was soft and true. Now all I hear is nothing where I used to hear you. Our love turned into silence, a quiet kind of pain. No more late night promises, no dancing in the rain. We went from holding forever to barely holding on. Our love turned into silence, and then the silence won. The messages stopped coming slowly, like candles losing light. One good morning turned to nothing. One I love you died at night. I kept waiting for a reason, for one more chance to try. But you gave me only distance and a cold goodbye. I reached for every memory, but memories can't speak. And all the words we bury are still breaking inside me. Our love turned into silence, a quiet kind of pain. No more late night promises, no dancing in the rain. We went from holding forever to barely holding on. Our love turned into silence, and then the silence won. Maybe we lost the fire, one unanswered word at a time. Maybe we broke each other while pretending we were fine. I wish you had said something, I wish I had said more. But now goodbye is standing where love stood before. Our love turned into silence, a shadow in the room. The place where we were blooming became an empty tomb. We went from hearts wide open to two souls moving on. Our love turned into silence, and then the silence won. So I'll leave the words unspoken, let them fade where they belong. Once our love was music, now silence is the song. I found your picture in a drawer, between the letters we once wrote. A smile from another lifetime, a dream I used to hold. The room got quiet for a moment, like the past had walked back in. And all the love I tried to bury started breathing once again. I thought time would make it softer, I thought distance would be enough. But nothing ever fades completely when it's the memory of us. The memory of us still finds me in every place we used past the cafe on the corner where you first reached for my hand. The table by the window still looked like it could understand. I almost heard your gentle laughter, almost saw you sitting there, but all I found was empty daylight and your ghost inside the air. I tell myself it's only history, a chapter closed in dust, but every page still whispers softly with the memory of us. The memory of us still finds me in every place we used to be, in every song we sang together, in every dream that won't leave me. I try to run, but love remembers. I try to heal, but still it does. My heart keeps holding on forever to the memory of us. Maybe someday I'll stop turning at the sound of your name, and maybe someday old photographs won't hurt me the same. But tonight I'm still surrounded by what we used to trust, 1,000 little broken pieces of the memory of us. The memory of us still finds me, even when I close the door. It lives inside the silence and comes back hurting more. I try to run, but love remembers. I try to heal, but still it does. My heart keeps holding on forever to the memory of us. So I'll keep the picture folded where the lonely shadows fall, because the memory of us is the hardest goodbye of all. I thought the days would make it easier. I thought the nights would set me free, but every morning brings your shadow back into the room with me. I packed away the photographs, I tried to clear your name, but nothing really disappears when the heart still feels the same. I tell myself it's over, I tell myself I'm fine, but some goodbyes keep echoing long after the last line. Goodbye still hurts, even after all this time. It still breaks through the silence, still cuts across my mind. I keep trying to move forward, but the past still pulls me back. Goodbye still hurts, and my heart still feels the crack. I saw someone who looked like you walking down our old street. For one small second I forgot you were no longer mine to meet. My hands still shake at memories, my chest still feels the rain. I never knew a single word could carry so much pain. I learned to smile in daylight, I learned to stand alone. But when the stars come out at night, I still feel you gone. Goodbye still hurts, even after all this time. It still breaks through the silence, still cuts across my mind. I keep trying to move forward, but the past still pulls me back. Goodbye still hurts, and my heart still feels the crack. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe love leaves a scar. Maybe some people stay with us, even from afar. I don't wanna keep on breaking, I don't wanna live in pain. But every time I hear your name, I lose you once again. Goodbye still hurts, like the night you walked away, like the words I couldn't answer, like the tears I couldn't say. I keep trying to move forward, but your memory still returns. I thought goodbye would end it, but goodbye still hurts. So I'll carry what we used to be until the aching slowly turns. But tonight I'm still admitting that goodbye still hurts.
I told myself that time would save me, the days would carry you away. But every sunrise feels the same now, like you only left yesterday. I changed the room, I changed the pictures, I try to live a different life. But your goodbye still cuts through silence, like the sharp edge of a knife. I learned to smile when people ask me, I learned to say I'm doing fine. But somewhere deep beneath the surface, I'm still losing you inside. My heart forgot to heal, it still remembers you. It still breaks in all the places where your love once made it new. I try to let you go, I try to make it real, but I moved on with empty hands, and my heart forgot to heal. Your name no longer leaves my lips now, but it still lives inside my chest. I keep pretending I'm not waiting, but I still miss you like the rest. The songs we love still sound like sorrow, the nights still know your face, and every dream I try to follow leads me back to your embrace. I thought the pain would turn to memory, I thought the scars would disappear. But love like ours does not leave quietly, it stays and whispers here. My heart forgot to heal, it still remembers you. It still breaks in all the places where your love Maybe healing takes a lifetime. Maybe someone stay behind. Maybe I keep holding pieces of a love I can't rewind. I don't wanna keep on hurting, I don't wanna live this way. But every time I think I'm stronger, your memory calls my name. My heart forgot to heal. It still belongs to you. It still waits inside the silence for a love that won't come true. I try to face the morning, I try to learn to feel, but I survived the goodbye, and my heart forgot to heal. Through the days with a pain I can't conceal. You left, but something stayed behind. My heart forgot to heal.
I sit beside the window, watching midnight fade to blue. The world is slowly waking, but I'm still dreaming you. Your name is on the silence, your shadows in the light, and every breath without you feels heavier tonight. I've written down my sorrow in every line I know, but there's still one piece of heartbreak that I can't let go. So I'll sing one last lonely song for the love that didn't stay, for the dreams we left unfinished, for the words we threw away. I'll let the melody then I'll cry through the final note of one last lonely song. The radio keeps playing songs we used to call our own, but now they sound like echoes in a house that isn't home. I tried to change the station, I tried to close the door, but every tune reminds me I don't have you anymore. Maybe this is how I lose you, one lyric at a time. Maybe this is how I say goodbye to the love I still call mine. So I'll sing one last lonely song for the love that didn't stay, for the dreams we left unfinished, for the words we threw away. I'll let the melody remember what my heart can't move beyond. Then I'll cry through the final note of one last lonely song. When the music fades to nothing, maybe I'll learn to breathe. Maybe I'll stop reaching for someone who had to leave. But tonight I need this sadness, tonight I need the rain, tonight I need the chorus to help me hold the pain. So I'll sing one last lonely song this one last lonely song. The room is quiet now, but the ache is not yet gone. So goodbye lives forever in one last lonely song. We used to dream under the same sky, with forever in our eyes. Now every promise feels like ashes, falling from a love that died. Your hands once felt like shelter, your voice once felt like home. But now the room is full of echoes, and I'm learning to be alone. I tried to hold the pieces, but they slipped right through my hands. Sometimes love breaks slowly in ways we don't understand. When love falls apart, it doesn't make a sound. It just leaves you standing lonely with your heart on broken ground. When love falls apart, the stars lose their light, and every dream you built together turns to tears in the night. I still remember your last message, the one I read 1,000 times. You said we both deserved a future, but you couldn't stay in mine. I wanted to be angry, I wanted to be strong, but every road I tried to follow led me back to what went wrong. I thought goodbye would free me, but it only left a scar. Now I'm searching through the silence for the person that we are. When love falls apart, it doesn't make a sound. It just leaves you standing lonely with your heart on broken ground. When love falls apart, the stars lose their light, and every dream you built together turns to tears in the night. Maybe we loved the best we could, maybe we lost the way. Maybe two hearts can still break, even when they want to stay. I'll carry what you meant to me, even as I let you go. Some wounds become a melody only broken hearts can know. When love falls apart, it changes who you are. It leaves a quiet emptiness where once there burned a star. When love falls apart, you learn to hide the pain and smile beneath the memories that still call out your name. So here I stand with empty arms beneath a fading spark, trying to find myself again. When love falls apart, I stood beneath the streetlight where your goodbye began. You let go of my fingers like I was never in your plans. The night was cold and empty. The rain began to fall. I tried to say I needed you, but you didn't turn at all. I watched your shadow fading down that lonely avenue, and every step you took away broke something I thought I knew. I cried where you left me, right where love fell apart, with your goodbye around me and thunder in my heart. I called your name through silence, but the night would not reply. I cried where you left me and watched forever die. People pass like strangers, but I couldn't move my feet. The world kept turning without us, while I broke down in the street. Your words kept playing over like a song I couldn't end. You'll be better without me, but I don't know how to mend. I held the pain inside me until it cut too deep. Then all the tears I buried fell where I couldn't speak. I cried where you left me, right where love fell apart, with your goodbye around me and thunder in my heart. I called your name through silence, but the night would not reply. I cried where you left me and watched forever die. Maybe someday I'll walk past there and feel nothing anymore. Maybe that corner won't remember the way you closed the door. But tonight I'm still standing in the memory of your eyes, holding every broken promise underneath the broken sky. I cried where you left me, where the rain became my tears, where one goodbye destroyed what we had built for years. I called your name through darkness, but love had said goodbye. Still remember the doorway, the way you couldn't meet my eyes. Your voice was soft but heavy when you finally said goodbye. The room went cold around me, like the sun forgot to stay. And every word you left behind still hurts me every day. I tried to close the chapter, I tried to turn the page, but some words keep on living like ghosts that never fade. Your goodbye still echoes through the silence of my heart. It follows me at midnight, it tears my peace apart. I hear it in the hallway, I feel it in my dreams. Your goodbye still echoes, and it still breaks me. Packed away the memories, the pictures and the pain, but I still hear you're leaving. Whenever it starts to rain, your name no longer leaves my lips, but it lives beneath my skin. And every time I think I'm healing, your goodbye walks back in. I tell myself it's over, that I should let you go, but the heart remembers louder than the mind will ever know. Your goodbye still echoes through the silence of my heart. It follows me at midnight, it tears my peace apart. I hear it in the hallway, I feel it in my dreams. Your goodbye still echoes, and it still breaks me. Maybe someday it will soften, maybe someday I'll be free. Maybe your last words won't keep coming back to me. But tonight they're in the shadows, they're in every breath I take, a quiet little reminder of how much a heart can break. Your goodbye still echoes like thunder far away. It rolls across my lonely nights and steals the light from day. I hear it when I'm smiling, I feel it when I sleep. Your goodbye still echoes in the places love runs deep. So I'll keep walking forward, though the pain still follows close, because of all the things you left me. Your goodbye echoes most.
You said forever like a prayer, soft and honest in the dark. I believed every little promise you wrote across my heart. But morning came with silence, and truth began to show. The love I thought would save me was the first to let me go. Now I'm counting all the reasons that your words still feel like lies. Every dream we built together fell apart before my eyes. Empty promises, lonely nights, holding shadows where you held me tight. I gave you everything I had, now every memory hurts so bad. Empty promises, broken dreams, promises and loneliness. Your messages are fading, but I still know every line. I read them when I'm hurting, like they could change your mind. The pillow keeps your silence, the walls still know your name, and every place I turn to still remembers all the pain. I tried to burn the letters, but the ashes spoke of you. Some goodbyes keep on breathing when the love was never true. Empty promises, lonely nights, holding shadows where you held me tight. I gave you everything I had, now every memory hurts so bad. Empty promises, broken dreams, nothing was the way it seemed. You left me with no wrong or right, just empty promises and lonely nights. Maybe you meant it in the moment, maybe I was just a phase, maybe love was only something you knew how to say. But I was real when I loved you, I was true when I stayed. And now I'm left with pieces of the heart you gave away. Empty promises, lonely nights, crying softly without light. I gave you all the best of me, but you became a memory. Empty promises, broken trust, turning love into dust. You left me with a fading light and empty promises, lonely nights. So I won't wait for forever, not after all these lies, but I'll still mourn who I became in those lonely.
From the heart you broke, I gave you all my fragile pieces, trusted you to hold them right. I let you see the parts of me I always kept from light. You promised you would never leave me, you swore you never let me fall. But when I needed you the most, you were not there at all. Now I'm standing in the wreckage of the love I thought was true, trying to understand how someone could hurt the heart that trusted you. This is the heart you broke, the one that loved you most, the one that stayed beside you when everybody else let go. This is the pain you made, the scar beneath the smoke. You walked away so easily from the heart you broke. I still remember every promise you whispered late at night, how you made forever sound so real underneath the pale moonlight. But forever turned to silence, and your love became a lie. Now I carry all the damage behind a smile I wear outside. heart that loved you deeply, then disappeared like I was fine. This is the heart you broke, the one that loved you most, the one that stayed beside you when everybody else let go. This is the pain you made, the scar beneath the smoke. You walked away so easily from the heart you broke. Maybe someday I'll forgive you, maybe someday I'll be strong, maybe all the shattered sorrow will become another song. But tonight I'm still in pieces, still trying to breathe through pain, still asking how the one I loved could leave me in the rain. This is the heart you broke, still beating through the hurt, still learning how to rise again from every empty word. This is the love you lost, the truth you never spoke. You may forget, but I still live inside the heart you broke. So when you hear my name someday, I hope the silence lets you know you didn't just leave me behind, you left the heart you broke. I miss the way we used to laugh before the silence came, before our love felt heavy, before we learned to blame. I miss the little messages, the calls that lasted late, when every simple I love you felt stronger than our fate. Now we're strangers with a history, two hearts that lost their trust, and more than I miss holding you, I miss the old us. I miss the old us, the way we used to be, when love was soft and easy, when you still chose me. I miss the old us, before the pain and dust, before goodbye became the answer. I miss the old us. I miss the plans we made together, the dreams we drew in light, the way you'd say my name so gently when we talked through the night. Now every memory feels faded, like a photo losing color. We were once each other's forever, now we barely know each other. I don't know when we changed so much, or when love turned to rust, but deep inside this broken heart, I miss the old us. I miss the old us, the way we used to be, when love was soft and easy, when you still chose me. I miss the old us, before the pain and dust, before goodbye became the old us. So I'll keep the better memories, even though they turn to dust. Because more than I miss you, I miss the old us.
The sky is gray above the city, like it knows what I've been through. Every drop against the window sounds like something left of you. I see your face in every puddle, your shadow in the streetlight glow, and all the love I tried to bury comes rising from below. I thought the past was fading, I thought I'd be okay, but one lonely storm came falling and washed my strength away. There's rain on my memories, falling where we used to be. Every dream we held together is drowning quietly. There's rain on my memories and thunder in my chest. I keep trying to forget you, but the storm won't let me rest. I walk the road we walked together, where we laughed beneath the trees. Now the leaves are wet and broken, like the promises you gave to me. Your voice still echoes in the weather, your goodbye still stains the air, and every time the rain starts falling, I remember you were there. I wish the clouds could hide it, the pain I never say, but every storm reminds me of the love that slipped away. There's rain on my memories, falling where we used to be. Every dream we held together is drowning quietly. There's rain on my memories and thunder in my chest. I keep trying to forget you, but the storm won't let me rest. Maybe when the sky clears up, I'll learn to breathe again. Maybe when the sun comes out, I'll stop calling you my pain. But tonight the world is crying, and I'm crying with it too, because every drop that falls outside brings me back to losing you. There's rain on my memories, washing over every scar, falling on the love we lost and the dreams that went too far. There's rain on my memories, still pouring through my soul. I try to leave the past behind, but the rain won't let it go. So let it fall until the morning, let it cover what remains. You left your name inside my heart, and now my memories
always rain. The pictures still hang on the wall, but they don't feel the same. Your smile is frozen in a frame, like sunshine after rain. The kitchen's cold without your laughter. The hallway lost its light, and every room I walk through feels empty every night. I used to feel forever in the way you said my name. Now all that's left is silence, and nothing sounds the same. Love doesn't live here anymore. It walked away and closed the door. It left the walls with memories and left my heart down on its knees. No warmth, no kiss, no I am yours. No footsteps crossing wooden floors. This house still knows who we were before. But love doesn't live here anymore. Your coat still hangs beside the window like a ghost I can't let go. I keep it there for no good reason, except my heart still hopes. The bed feels bigger in the darkness. The nights feel twice as long, and every breath without you turns into another lonely song. I tried to make this place feel normal, tried to learn to be alone, but every corner whispers that this house is not a home. Love doesn't live here anymore. It walked away and closed the door. It left the walls with memories and left my heart down on its knees. No warmth, no kiss, no I am yours. No footsteps crossing wooden floors. This house still knows who we were before. But love doesn't live here anymore. Maybe someday I'll open windows, let the morning light come in. Maybe I'll stop waiting for what will never be again. But tonight the rooms are aching, and the silence feels too short. You took the light from every place where love once felt secure. Love doesn't live here anymore. Only shadows cross the floor. Only echoes, only pain, only dreams calling your name. No hands to hold, no heart restored, no promise waiting at the door. This house still stands like it did before. But love doesn't live here anymore. So I'll turn off all the lights and face the truth I can't ignore. You left this house behind you, and love doesn't live here anymore. I thought I knew how hearts could break until you walked away. The Silence fell like shattered glass across the words I couldn't say. I tried to hold myself together, but I was falling through. Every part I thought was strong still belonged to you. Now I'm searching through the wreckage, trying to find who I used to be. But all I see around me are 1,000 pieces of me. 1,000 pieces of me, scattered on the floor, broken by the love I trusted, crying at the door. I gave you all my forever, you left so easily. Now I'm standing in the middle of 1,000 pieces of me. Your name still cuts through midnight like a blade beneath my skin. I tell myself it's over, but the pain comes back again. I packed away your memories, but they keep finding light. They hide inside the quiet and come alive at night. I try to build a stronger heart, tried to set the sorrow free, but every time I breathe I feel 1,000 pieces of me. 1,000 pieces of me, scattered on the floor, broken by the love I trusted, crying at the door. I gave you all my forever, you left so easily. Now I'm standing in the middle of 1,000 pieces of me. Maybe someday I'll gather them one memory at a time. Maybe I'll learn to heal the cracks you left behind. But tonight I'm still breaking, still lost in what we used to be, trying to survive the weight of 1,000 pieces of me. 1,000 pieces of me, still calling out your name, still holding every promise that disappeared in pain. I gave you all my heartbeat, you gave me misery. Now I'm learning how to live with 1,000 pieces of me. So I'll pick up what is left, even if my hands still bleed. You broke my heart apart into 1,000 pieces of me. I changed the songs I used to play, I took your picture down. I stopped walking past the places where your memories hang around. I tell my friends I'm better, I say I'm doing fine, but every quiet evening you come walking through my mind. I thought goodbye would help me, I thought the pain would fade, but every step away from you still brings me back the same. I'm trying to forget you, every time I close my eyes, I still feel the same. I deleted all the messages, but I still know every word. The sweetest ones became the knives that hurt me when they're hurt. I packed away your letters, I locked them in a drawer. But love keeps finding ways to hurt when it doesn't live here anymore. I tried to teach my lonely heart that you're not coming home, but it still waits beside the door, like it doesn't know. I'm trying to forget you, but my heart won't let me go. I keep running from the memories, but they follow everywhere I know. I'm trying to forget you, trying not to call your name, but every time I close my eyes, I still feel the same. Maybe someday your name won't hurt. Maybe someday I'll be free. Maybe I'll wake up one morning and you won't be the first thing I need. But tonight I'm still pretending that I'm stronger than the truth, because the hardest thing I've ever done is trying to forget you. I'm trying to forget you, but you live inside my chest, in every broken heartbeat, and every night I can't rest. I'm trying to forget you, trying to heal this pain, but every road away from you still leads me back again. So I'll keep walking through the silence with nothing left to prove. I'm trying to find myself again, while trying to forget you. Mm.